Wow. When I hear this interview where VDM and Baba Mohbad, when I hear the interview, I've listened to all the interview up to Baba Mohbad. I don't know if there's still somebody left that VDM is going to interview, or if Baba Mohbad is the last person on his list that is going to interview. But one thing I want us to note though, if you go back to all the interviews and the shows and everything that Baba Mohbad has always been to, now go find out say this man has not changed his mouth one day. His statements, his interviews, everything he's been saying, it's true. I mean, has not changed. One thing again I don't know if somebody else noted or noticed, is that the man is very, very angry. The man is very, very angry. He is very angry at somebody, but I don't know who that person is that Papa Mohbad is angry at. He's angry at Nigeria as a country. The system don't fail Papa Mohbad. And he specifically stated that the system failed him. And he regrets he come from a country called Nigeria where the system don't work for him. The system did not help him. As a parent, if you're a parent, even Wumi's mother, I don't know, people are saying that because she's a policewoman, they probably had something to do with the case. For the case to, as Nigeria be now. Now, wow. I was so emotional watching that interview. Not because of what, okay, partly because of what Papa Mohbad was saying, but another aspect is the fact that he was emotional, he was angry. You could see that this man is in pain. This man, for the fact a lot of people were saying, they cry, they go wear Pikin clothes. You want to be Mohbad. Is this, is that. The man, they cry inside. It got to a point, the man even said that they shouldn't be surprised that somebody will buy. We pray that the man will take his own life. We pray that the man do something that people will be saying, Papa Mohbad, why did you do this? That man is being betrayed by the people that he entrusted his son. Yes, the people he entrusted his son to, they that disappointed him. There is something that Papa Mohbad said that kind of got me worried. I would have thought that, okay, Mohbad passed away. He passed away in the afternoon. Because if you listen to Prime Boy's interview with a Very Dark Man, he said they had called him to tell him in the afternoon that Mohbad had passed away. Twice before he called his father, Mohbad's father, right? So I would talk about Mohbad's father and the time that he eventually said he found out that Mohbad passed away. But the point that I'm trying to bring out here is the fact that the Afar, what is Afar doing in Mohbad's house when Mohbad passed away? Why would they embalm, or why did they embalm Mohbad without the parents knowing? I still cannot get it. I still cannot fathom it out. Why Mohbad would be embalmed without the father first knowing that his son don't buy. I don't understand it. How your pikin go buy, then the doctor will say, the hospital will say, take the body to the morgue. Then they will take the body home and embalm the body. And what are those Afar doing there? The Afar, were they trying to perform a miracle to wake Mohbad back up? Because according to Mohbad's father, it was Darosha, that's Mohbad's uncle, that embalmed Mohbad, because that one said he learned it from his own father. So you can see that there's a lot of holes, a lot of wrong that all of them carried out. I don't know if it was the situation of the incident that happened that made a lot of them did not think properly. Think properly to call the adults, the older people, the father, make sure that the father is there to make decision, to take decision. Because even Wumi will not say, okay, it's time, we'll come and bam her husband. No. What were those Afar doing there? That is the question that nobody is asking. Waiting Afar they do for. Afar is like a native doctor, right? Waiting Afar they do for. Oh, sorry. Afar is like a pastor in Islam. Not native doctor, I take that back. Afar is like a pastor, right? That reads the Quran. Was Mohbad a Muslim? No, it's not. Mohbad is not a Muslim. His father, mother, they were not Muslim. He wasn't Muslim. They are not Muslims, I mean. So waiting Afar they do for Mohbad house, what did they do with his body? That is another question people are not asking. And another contradiction is that Mohbad father said he didn't see the nurse. But most of the interviews that Mohbad, that Wumi is doing, the one she did with TVC, Arise News, and the rest of them, she is saying that Mohbad father is the one that said they should allow the nurse go. She even made another insinuation that the nurse is clubbing while she's grieving. That it is Papa Mohbad's fault, because if they had arrested the nurse would have been somewhere in custody. But another interview, another testimony that I'm going to bring out, because this video is getting too long, is that the nurse herself said that she never set eyes on Papa Mohbad. So you could find out that there are so many lies that are not in coordination of, you tell this lie, then you try to use this lie to cover this lie, or this story to cover this story. So Mohbad's father said he never saw the nurse. The nurse said he never saw Papa Mohbad. But Wumi is claiming that Papa Mohbad saw the nurse. It was Papa Mohbad that said they should allow Papa Mohbad to go. Another thing is another point is, why did she not bring out that medical report so that Mohbad's body will be deposited in the morgue? Because if she had released that doctor's report to the police and to the morgue, Mohbad would not have been buried immediately the next day by his father. Una see, there is still something that these people are hiding that they are not telling us. Afar is there. You eat the doctor's report, refusing to give the doctor's report to the man. And she's even saying that they didn't tell her that they were going to bury her husband. When you refuse to bring out the doctor's report so that your husband will be deposited in the morgue. So my people, there's a lot. If only Darosha, Adura, is it Spendi or whatever that they call that one, those people, these 4 people that have refused to give interview, they have their own narrative. Instead of the police, they miss a lot. These 4 people should have been arrested, interrogated. And by now, police will not close this case. Therefore, don't know what it by Mohbad. But because there is something that somebody knows something that they are trying to cover. That's my belief. Oh, I could be wrong. That is why these 4 people are not being interrogated. My people, I will still come back from these little holes that I'm seeing. Firstly, what are two affairs doing there? The two affairs. What? Why the duvet, the blanket that was covered with the red stuff? That little finger, that little hand that will not bleed like that. It is that puncture on when he fell and broke his neck, according to what people are saying. Some are saying that Wumi is the one that used something to put that hole on his neck. Or is it possible that it was Adura that they were fighting, that Adura is the one that did that to his own brother? Or was it Wumi that did it to his own brother? Or Darosha? Something is not giving. Somebody is not telling what actually happened to Mohbad. Somebody is not telling what happened to Mohbad. They are hiding it. I believe Mohbad's mother knows what happened to Mohbad. I believe Wumi's mother knows what happened to Mohbad. I believe that Adura, Darosha, and Wumi, they all know what happened to Mohbad. The only person that is still asking questions, that is saying, I want to know what happened to my son, is Papa Mohbad. They have refused to tell him the truth of what actually happened to his son. Afa, duvet, saturated with the blood. The nurse, gone, not there. Papa Mohbad did not see the nurse. Wumi is saying Papa Mohbad see the nurse. Wumi is saying the nurse is clubbing. She's going to parties, having fun. There are so many holes. So many. We'll continue to talk about this issue until Mohbad might not get justice now. But surely and definitely, he will get justice someday. Someday he will get justice. And whoever that is responsible for this boy early demise, that person will pay. Because, in the Bible talks, vengeance is of the Lord. When God will be dealing with that person, you and I will not even remember that person is getting the vengeance from God, because that person or the people or group of people were involved in the buying of Mohbad. Please share this video for me. Share and subscribe. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. God bless you all. This is the reason why I'm saying Yabo did not initially know what happened. Probably she now found out, but it was too late for her to back off. Allegedly. That's what I think. I could be wrong. And I stand corrected. Share this video for me. Patience Vlogs. God bless you. Happy Sunday, my people.